We would be starting the talk by Dr. S. Sreenivasa, Impact of Accreditation Reforms on Health Institutions. For this talk, our chairpersons are Professor Amita Jain. She is Dean Academics and Professor and Head Department of Microbiology with a vast research interest in microbiology, tuberculosis, virology, and AMR. She is in charge state-level virology lab and nodal officer for laboratory technical support in COVID testing for Uttar Pradesh. She is a dynamic dean and is well loved by all. Our second chairperson is Professor A.P. Tikku sir, who has joined BDS in KGMU in 1978. Sir has done MDS in conservative dentistry and endodontics from KGMU. He was promoted to professor in 1999 and has more than 33 years of postgraduate teaching experience. He is former dean for FODS and executive council member KGMU. I would request one of the chairpersons to kindly introduce the speaker.
Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to welcome and introduce Professor S. Sreenivasa from Tumakuru University. And Sir has been from the Department of Chemistry in Tumakuru University. He's the ex-Deputy Advisor, National Assessment and Accreditation Council, the NAC. He has held several key positions. He has been the Deputy Advisor of NAC, Bangalore, Deputy Registrar, Tumakuru University, Director of Research, Tumakuru University, Director New PG Courses, Tumakuru University, Vice Principal, University College of Science, Tumakuru University, and various administrative roles at Tumakuru University and NAC. He has had several publications, research articles, 151. He has conducted 184 peer team visits, verified 287 IIQAs and 217 self-study reports, trained over 200 assessors, keynote speaker, resource person at more than 60 programs, and processed 1202 AQARS. Sir has organized numerous webinars and workshops on NAC accreditation processes. He has participated as a keynote speaker and resource person in various national and international conferences and filed 4 patents and completed 3 major research projects. And I would like to add to that also that Sir has been advising me also at many times in the accreditation process when I go and I'm stuck and when I get confused, I give him a call and he graciously advises me and gets me out of the spot. Thank you, Dr. Sreenivasa, for being here with us and welcome.
At the outset, I would like to thank the Vice Chancellor, Director IQAC, and the faculty member of King George Medical University for inviting me to discuss about the new accreditation framework. In the beginning, Sudhir sir has told that Governor Madam has taken a lot of initiation to look at the quality of education, and a lot of benefit has been obtained because of the improvement in the quality of education in Uttar Pradesh. Now, we'll start with small data. See, if you look at the QS World Ranking of top universities, the first one is MIT, University of Cambridge, like that it goes on. And in India, our premier institute is Indian Institute of Science, which is at Bangalore. It stands at 225th position. And if you compare the countries where our students are moving, you can see USA, almost 2 lakh students, they go for higher studies. Canada, UK, so much of students are going. And their inputs says that for attractive salary, for high quality of education, and to gain international exposure, like that it goes on, right? And one more important thing is, if you compare the number of Nobel laureates in different universities, say Cornell University, 61 Nobel laureates are there, LA 65, Harvard 161 are there. And below I have given some data that shows the number teacher and student ratio, 6:1, 3:1. That is the thing which are possible in Western universities. But in India, mainly because of our huge population and other infrastructural restrictions, we are doing much better, but a lot of improvement is needed. And these are the amount given in figure. This much of money is going to the different countries in the form of dollars. Okay. So just if you increase the quality of the education and standard of education, I think we can retain most of this brain drain to the Western countries. Now I will come to a little bit about NAC. NAC is an autonomous body. It is started because of National Policy of Education in 1986 and Plan of Action at 1992. And it is headquartered in Bangalore and governed by Executive Committee and General Council. The mandate of NAC is to make quality as the main integral part of functioning of higher education institution. It works with a mission, vision, and all those things. Okay. Now, why an institution has to go for assessment and accreditation? As Tiku sir was telling, we are having almost 6,000 assessor in NAC. All these assessors are trained. They know how to visit an institution, what are the documents to be checked, okay, what are the areas to be verified. All those things they will do. And based on their personal experience, lot of internal knowledge, as sir was telling, since 45 years he is in KGMU. He knows as a student as well as a teacher, faculty and all, he's having a lot of experience. So when he visits another institution with his knowledge, he will be able to write a report where you can easily mention what is the strength of that institution, what is the weakness, opportunities and challenges can be faced by the institution. As I told, our assessor database is very huge database is there. It is having vice chancellors, scientists, eminent scholars from different fields. And the group of peer team visiting an institution, again, it is related to that domain. So doctors will be visiting your institutions. Similarly, an engineering college will be visited by the engineer professors. Like that, different domain people will visit and they will be giving lot of information about the institution. So this information will help the institution to make a plan. A planning can be done for the institution, where we stand and what we have to do. All those things can be improved. And it also increases collegiality. Sir, Sridhar sir was telling, it used to take 20 years to meet the senior professor in the department. Now, everybody wants the information, whether you are having a paper, you have published a paper. So the paper has to be given to the dean section. Then the professor will ask the junior most faculty, there will be a collegiality will increases, not only with the within the department and outside the department also, the interaction will increases. Apart from this, many funding agencies, 5 universities in Uttar Pradesh got A++ and they got a grant of around 780 crores. See, this 780 crores from RUSA is given to the institution mainly because of the grading. So funding agencies, they look at the performance of the institution, the grade is okay. Even the society also look at the grade of the institution. What is the grade of the institution? Okay, whether I have to admit my student, son or daughter to a institution. See, we will look at the different fields right? A law university is there. National Law School of India University is situated in Bangalore, premier institution where our Balla madam's daughter studies there. She has selected that institution because she has done a lot of survey, na? Right? So a easy information to get is if the institution is having A++ or A+, definitely we can say that the institution is very good. So like that, the people can get the information, institution will get the sense of direction. Employers also look at the grade of the institution to select the employees from your institution. Interaction between the different organization will takes place because you may be having collaboration with the different institution, MOUs will be there. Like that, it goes on. Okay. Madam was telling about 7 criteria. These are the 7 criteria on which NAC works, right? So the framework of accreditation goes like this. See, when a higher education institution want to go for assessment, and this assessment is not a mandatory process. If the institution wants to come for assessment, then they can come for the assessment. Earlier, before 2017, the institution used to submit a self-study report that used to be evaluated by the peer team members. They used to visit and give the information. After 2017, the entire procedure has been computerized. Now, all the activities takes place through the portal only. There is no interaction between the institution and the NAC office, or nobody will come in between. The entire procedure will takes place through the portal. Okay. Here the institution will be registering, then you will be submitting. The IAQA application will be submitted. It is accepted. Once it is accepted, self-study report portal will open. In that portal, you will be submitting the information. So submission of information is very, very important. See, whatever the information you will submit, that will goes to the NAC office, and then it will go to a DVV partner. A third party will be evaluating your institution who does not know about the institution. Okay, you will be sitting at some other place and you will be evaluating the institution. Okay, so therefore, whenever you are giving the data should be complete and full information. Whatever the information you are having, that has to be given, seeing that the person who is sitting and evaluating your self-study report should get the total information about the institute. Otherwise, if some documents are missing, definitely his evaluation will be different. Okay, once the evaluation is done, peer qualification will take place, then the peer team visit will take place and accreditation used to be done. That is how the process will take place. For evaluation, we are having 7, we had 7 criteria. Now also it is there, 7 criteria are there. And these 7 criteria are the main headings, we can say. These main headings are divided into subheadings and they are called as key indicators. In this key indicator, specific questions will be there. Those questions are called as metrics. In mathematics, the matrix is different. Here, the metric is the questions. Okay. So once your IAQA is accepted in the portal, you can see all this information. So your IAQA is accepted, the window will be open, and you have to submit your SSR in 45 days. That was the thing. And we used to have qualitative metrics, quantitative metrics, and student satisfaction survey. See, qualitative metrics where the numbers are involved. So how many faculty members are there? 100. Okay, that is the quantitative metric. In qualitative, what are the facilities available in your institution for research? So research ke liye, what are the things are there? You will be writing about the facilities available, laboratories, animal house, etc., etc. You will be writing, and what is the amount spent on research, all these details you will be writing. That is a qualitative metrics. Student satisfaction survey is, it's an online process where students will be giving the information about the institution. Based on this, the evaluation used to takes place. So one example I have taken, this is number of value added courses. How many value added courses you are having? Okay, the number will be given. Here, the important thing is documents. We have to give the document in the data template. There are Excel sheets are there. You have to fill the Excel sheets. And in the Excel sheet, you will be giving the information about the number of value-added courses when it is conducted. So many columns are there. The specific questions will be there in the each column. You will be answering all those things. And that's how the things goes on. And percentage of students undertaking field work, project work, like that is there. Next quantitative question is structural feedbacks designed, structural feedback for design and review of syllabus, whether it is collected from the student, teacher, employee, and alumni. So if you have collected the feedback from all the stakeholders, okay, your answer will be A. If you have collected only from teacher, employee, and alumni, it is B. Like that, the question answer session goes on. Okay, so based on this, the evaluation process will takes place. Okay. Now, this is how the marks will be given for each metric. Okay. Your response is X. Let us say that 100 faculty are there. For 100 faculty, let us assume that the benchmark is 4. If your answer is 100, then you are going to get 4. 4 into 20, the score will be 80 mark. If your answer is 90, then you will be getting 3. 3 into 20, 60. So like that, the scoring pattern will be there. Same pattern they may adopt. Okay. So now, these are the 4 pillars of education, I can say: academics, research, administration, and social responsibility. So based on these 4 pillars, the entire questionnaire has been designed. And in each activity, academic activity, research, everything, no? The core values what the institution has to consider is contributing to the national development, whether your syllabus is contributing to the national development, fostering to the global competency, then whether it inculcate value among the student, whether it increases the potentiality and promotes the use of technology, new technology involvement is there in the syllabus, research, administration, social responsibility, everywhere you can apply this one, quest for excellence. And these things, all these academic research, everything has to be framed in an institution to give benefits to the students as well as to the society. Now, these are some statistical values which I have taken. See, NAC has started in 1994 and now we are at 2024. Almost 30 years is over. In this 30 years of journey, we are able to evaluate 6,528 institutions, out of which 362 are universities and 6,176 are colleges. So only 15% of the institutions have been evaluated. Now, the number is still increasing. 43,000 institutions are there. So 30 years, only 15%. If you want to complete all these things, we may need another 100 years to reach that. So because of these lacunas, and after the introduction of National Education Policy 2020, where Radhakrishnan Committee has gone through all this information, how the processes are going on, etc. They have given some guidelines which states that accreditation of institution will be based primarily on basic norms, public self-disclosure, good governance and outcomes, and it will be carried out by an independent ecosystem of accrediting institutions supervised by the NAC, National Accreditation Council. So no more NAC will be there. Then it will become National Accreditation Council. Accreditation Council will look after the next procedural aspects. This Radhakrishnan Committee report says that there should be a binary accreditation. In this binary accreditation, again, there is a 4-point scale is there. Questionnaire will be there. It will be evaluated. If the institution scores in between 2.1 to 4, okay, if the score is between 2.1 to 4, they say that the institution is binary accredited and the validity is for 2 years. Earlier methodology, we used to have the validity for 5 years. Now, the validity will be for 2 years. If the score is between 1.5 to 2, then it is provisionally accredited and the validity is for 1 year. Less than 1.5, then it is not accredited. Again, they have to come for the accreditation by applying the IAQA and self-study report, etc., etc. It goes on. Then there is one more methodology they want to introduce, okay, that is maturity-based graded accreditation. This maturity-based graded accreditation will come from January 25 onwards. It's under process. These things, entire procedure is going on only. Okay. Here, level 1 to 4 institutions will be there, and level 5 is institutions of global importance and excellence. They will come in the level 5, and level 1 to 4. Again, different questionnaire will be generated where the institution will come for the accreditation. See, in binary accreditation, the Radhakrishnan committee has given 10 attributes. We used to say that it is criterias, 7 criterias. Now they're converted into attributes: curriculum, faculty resource, learning and teaching. Earlier it was teaching and learning. Now we have to learn and then we have to teach. Research and innovation, extracurricular and co-curricular, community engagement, green initiatives, governance and administration, infrastructure development, financial resource and management. So these are the 10 attributes are there. See, 7 criterias, they are changed into 10 attributes. Previous question paper, I will say that manual. No? If you look at the manual, there were inputs were there. You used to have the input. Maybe curricular, how many programs you are having. You used to give the input. Faculty, number of faculty, it's an input. Then comes the process, how the teaching, learning, extracurricular activities, etc. are done. It involves the process. Outcome was there. So very few question outcome was there. That is community engagement, research. What is the outcome of the research? What is the green initiatives? Like that it is there. Now, this committee report insists on all the 4 parameters in each question. Each question will have input, means each criteria or attribute will have input, process. There will be a question on process and what is the outcome in each attribute. And the last one is impact on the society and on the student, on the teacher. That question will be there. Okay. So each attribute, we can expect 4 types of questions. So this left hand, what is there? No? That is Radhakrishnan committee. What is the important points they have given? Okay. So this I'm trying to link with the earlier manual. Earlier manual only I have taken. See, in curriculum, we used to talk about the outcome-based education. What is the outcome of the education? Whether we are having course outcome, program outcome is there, all that type of questions will be there. Okay. And in each, these are the key indicators I can say. So these are the main questions. In each main question, they will be framing, sub questions will be framed. And all the sub questions, what they are going to frame, na, they will be quantitative in nature. There is no qualitative. All the questions will be quantitative. How many programs you are having? What is the type of examination you will conduct? Whether it's a quiz is there, internal test is there, main examination is there, okay, seminar is there. Like that, they will be asking the number of questions, and with the answer will be definitely, it will be a number only. That type of questions only they are going to frame. Next, stakeholder participation in preparing the syllabus. Curriculum flexibility, such as whether CBCSE is there or entry and exit, different levels of entry and exit are there in the curriculum. Industrial orientation in the syllabus, right? Skill orientation, Indian knowledge system. Okay. See, Madam was, while her speech, no, Madam was telling the documentation is very important. here I want to add one important thing. See, basmati rice and turmeric, these are the two important aspects which belongs to India, but Americans have patented it. Okay. Just because we didn't have proper documentation, we have to fight in the court of law. Okay. Professor Mashelkar from IIT Kharagpur, I think, is a chemist, and he fought in the court of law, international court of law, and we got those basmati and turmeric patent to India. So these are all because the lack of documentation is there. Lot of Indian knowledge systems are there where we have to educate the student on the field of Indian knowledge system. Workshops can be conducted, certificate programs, etc. can be have. Similarly, provision for online and uh, a blended mode of education. So many platforms are there where we can educate our students, we can motivate our students to go with different mode of education. Then procedure developed for the revision of curriculum. What is the procedure you are having for the revision of curriculum? Curricular enrichment, interdisciplinary ethics in the curriculum can be included. Then faculty resource. So how many faculties are there? What is the qualification of the faculty? Okay, faculty student ratio and all those things can be asked. Learning and teaching. When you come to learning and teaching, okay, what are the methodologies adopted in the institution for teaching and reaching the students? Whether you are using learning modules for the students teaching and conducting the test, etc. How academic and industries are linked can be asked. Support for learning. What are the supports you are giving to the students who is a slow learner, fast learner? How you are bifurcating them? What are the facilities provided to the student? That type of questions can be asked. Okay, continuous evaluation system. What methodology you are having? Different forms of evaluation process. As I told, no, maybe test with different modes of evaluation can be adopted. Generally, we say that we will conduct one test and main examination. In between, you can have different varieties of pattern to see that the students learning and understanding level. Grievance redressal mechanism. What is the mechanism you are having to attend the grievances raised by the student in different platforms? Then calendar of event will be there, whether you are managing the calendar of events, learning experience by the student. So this, I would like to link this learning experience from the student, teacher, employers, and alumni to the student satisfaction survey. So earlier student satisfaction survey was there. Now the same will be asked from the student as well as teacher, employer, and alumni. And to make it more concrete, some question will be included. Research and innovation. It's a very important part for a university. So in the previous methodology, it used to carry 1,000 marks. So for 4,000 evaluation, 1,000 mark was for research and innovation. Now also, I think same type of weightage will be given for this type of questions in the university manual. Then how much grant you have received, number of publications, number of book chapters written, number of books published, PhD awarded, then how many fellowships you are having, okay, what is the revenue you have generated, then connectivity with the society, training, okay, intellectual property right, number of programs as well as the events organized by the institution. Extracurricular and co-curricular is the fifth parameter given in the Radhakrishnan committee, where different types of clubs can be organized in the institution, where the activities, different activities can be linked to the clubs. Okay. Community focus club, mental well-being, value education, sports clubs, right? All these things, nutrition club, eco-friendly club, all those things can be included under this metric. Community engagement. Here, we have to reach the community. The education is one of the part where we have to serve the community. How to reach the community? It comes from the different aspects, student exchange, collaboration, number of projects taken up, okay, relevance of syllabus with the society, graduate programs, okay, to higher studies, how they are moving to the higher studies, okay, exchange programs of the students, and how it is used in the increasing the economy of the neighbor community. All those things can be checked here. Then comes the green initiatives. Okay. So green initiatives, it generally we say that how we are managing the ecosystem of the university is very important. Water management, okay. Then water recycling, water bodies, maintaining the water bodies, right? Then progression towards net zero carbon emission, okay, those things can be asked by using solar, wind energy, biogas, use of LED bulbs, sensors, etc. Bio waste management, green auditing, water budgeting, okay, behind campus activities, e-waste management. Such type of initiation has to be introduced in the institution, so that that will motivate and encourage the student community to take up these type of activities wherever they go, right? When they go out of the campus, they should know these are the things are which are necessary for the societal benefits. Governance and administration is the eighth one. Here, how the administration process will takes place, what are the facilities you are having, okay, whether you are having institutional development plan is there, effective leadership, how it is deployed, then how the hierarchy is maintained, right? And delegation of power, how it is done in the institution. Such type of questions will be framed in this metric, okay. Faculty retention ratio, national and international collaborations, then efforts for employability. These are all very important aspects. IQAC, okay, what are the initiations taken by the IQAC? Such type of key indicators can be included in this metric. Infrastructure development. What is the infrastructure now you are having, whether it is sufficient or not? All those things are there. Learning resources, library, research facilities, IT infrastructure facilities to provide the Divyangans. Okay, these type of questions may be raised in that area. The last one is financial resource and management. How the institution is getting the revenue is generated, what are the plans they are having to generate the revenue, okay. Then expenditure, how it is done, corpus generation, and different auditings procedures adopted in the institution. All those things are there, right? So these are the main 10 attributes where they can frame the questions. Because why I did not go in detail is because this framework is not yet completed. So there may be some changes in the things, but 10 attributes will be same. And these 10 attributes will have different types of questions. All the questions will be related to your quantitative, and 4 things they are going to concentrate. One is about the input will be there, and what is the process going on, and outcome and impact on the society. So here outcome and impact are very, very important. So the questionnaire will be little bit, we can say that it is easy, everybody can enter into the system. It is light but tight. Okay, so they want to see that more number of institution will come for the binary accreditation. The evaluation will be done, so that number of accredited institution, we want to raise the number of accredited institution. But as far as questionnaire is concerned, it is light but tight. So you have to give huge data has to be given. So these things I don't want to take these things. Okay. See, each criteria, there are standard operating procedures are there. So one has to go through the standard operating procedure, and you have to give the answer for each question or metric raised. Okay. See, qualitative, quantitative, different types of things are there. Okay. Now, once again, I will come to assessment outcome. See, in the beginning only, I told that after coming for the NAC assessment and accreditation process, institution is going to get peer team report given by the experts. They will have the score sheet, and then you will have a grade card. Okay. Here in this binary accreditation also, you will have the marks for the quantitative metric, and survey process is there, and the level of the knowledge obtained by the students and teacher, employer, alumni, all those will give the survey, and that is also carries this one. Then it comes accreditation, outcome will come, and the institution will get statistical analysis data and institutional grade card. See, when the assessment is over, right, in the institutional portal, if you see, you will get these type of graphs. You will get radar graphs, bar graphs, charts. So many information will be given to the institution. See, this information will help the institute to check where they are getting less marks, where they are lagging behind. So this information will help the institution to have an institutional development plan for the coming years. So once the grading is over, we will just only look at the score and grade, and we'll say that, okay, we are satisfied with the grade. But actually, you will be having large amount of data will be there, and these data will help the institution to create your institutional development plan for the next coming years. Okay, so graphical representation based on quantitative metrics. Okay, how the institution is performing in each key indicator. What is the academic flexibility? What percentage is there? 10.7% of academic flexibility is there, like that. So where we have to improve, all these things can be calculated from the data. Okay, whenever there is any doubt, help desk is there, NAC help desk is there. You can raise an issue there. Okay, you can raise support desk. You can write the question, immediately they will answer. So this is the very important place to have the information from the NAC. Okay. So with this, I think in the binary system, again, you will have a question. There you are going to give the data. So while giving the data, supporting documents are very, very important. You will be giving the number of teachers. I told 100 teachers are there. For 100 teachers, sanction letter, 100 sanction letters you have to give. Or appointment letter you have to give. If you don't have the appointment letter, at least ID card will do. Some supporting document has to be given for all the 100. This one. Number of publications again. So maybe you are having 3,000 publications. Scan first page of this one, upload it. See, data templates are there where you have to give the data very, very carefully. If you give only less data, then the number will be reduced. Based on the numbers, the benchmarks are fixed. Based on the benchmark, the institution is going to get the scores. So this is the framework. Same pattern will be there for even binary and also graded accreditation system. Only thing is questionnaire will be a different one. That's all. Okay. But again, same criteria are changed into 10. There is no huge difference is there. Same 7 criteria. Now it becomes 10 attributes. And in 10 attributes, qualitative questions will not be there. Quantitative questions will be there. This is the evaluation process, and no peer team visit. And this evaluation will be done by the 2 persons. They will do the evaluation. They will give the scores. Based on the score, grade will be given, and the process will be very fast. Okay. Binary process will be fast. That's how it takes out. Will give the scores. Based on the score, grade will be given, and the process will be very fast. Okay. Binary process will be fast. That's how it takes out.